Here's another book I just got on eBay. It's another one that I would often check out at the library in Janesville. You can see smoke alarms. So right there you've got a smoke guard, 2 or 3. And then you can see right there is a 74 with the transmitter. And in the back here, with all this cool stuff, right there. Another one. So it's once iPhone decides to focus, you can get into it here. It's locks and stuff. I wonder if lockpicking lawyers ever done some of these old ones like this, or Bosnian Bill. They might have. As you can see, this is a lot thicker book than Fire and Theft was, or is. Yeah, I'd either check out this or Fire and Theft. Get alarm stuff. Your magnetic door sensors. A key station there. Central. ESL. And this bell here. And then the siren. Nowadays, of course, they'd have something other than mercury switches. I'm not even sure if they still have that type of switch or not anymore. Well, looks like here's some more of them. So I guess they still are made. Interesting. I remember there was this. First of all, these type of windows. My brother and his first wife, my brother Jeff, he had this type of window in his house. They had a duplex. That was a stacked one, actually. So instead of, 2 houses like this, they were stacked upon each other. And at that time, he worked for Montgomery Ward's, and he had bought one of their detectors and installed it. It was their 3rd gen, so it was based on the 83R platform. One night went off because his wife was making fried bread, and it went off. He finally had to take the battery out. Anyway, what was I going to say earlier? Oh yeah, there was this movie called Remote. It was like a direct-to-video type thing, Home Alone, where this kid would be in this house for, it was not a rental, but display home, basically. And it was protected with a West-Tech security system. And the kid would hang out in the attic, and then 3
store robbers
came in, and they had to avoid the sensors in the carpet, or so-called sensors in the carpet. So they put little markers or whatever where the sensors were. Anyway, here's a heat detector. Thomas Industries. And there we go. There's that smoke guard again. And as you can see, it is the 2 or 3 there. You can see the light indicator there. Looks like that smoke was drawn because unless there was a fan in these detectors, which there aren't, smoke isn't literally drawn into the detector like that. Yeah, anyway, the kid tried to do everything to get him to trigger the alarm, like put a thumbtack in the guy's shoe, but somehow he was able to hop and up until you fell on the couch. You know, here's this detector. You can see it's similar to a BRK or First Alert, well, it probably is, but there's no vents on the sides. And there's that hole. I'm not sure if that's for a light or a button. AMF, huh? Let's see. I think it could be the, you know, like the bowling people, because that kind of looks like the AMF logo for their old one. I like that. And here's another detector. I don't mind having one of these. And of course that smoke guard too. You saw back there. Well, here we go. If you want to read this, just pause, you know, like I do with manuals. I can get this thing to stay focused. Remember, there's this magazine that was on Google Books that showed you how to create your own travel smoke alarm holder. You basically just took the two corners of a hanger, you know, the old style wire hangers. You bend it in like that and act as a cradle for it. They show it with a Norelco table. Here's your SS74. Power alarm, Guardian FB1. 3040 RC, you've seen those. I have one, and then you've seen them in the, with a Kailorin and Squeets. Cool, never heard of that brand. Well, I guess I did when I saw this originally, but I don't think I've ever seen them. Like their system detectors. DI7. I don't know what the DI7 is. I've seen that DI2 and DI3, of course. There you go. Heat sensors. Well, I thought there were pictures of detectors in here. Maybe not. Well, I meant in this chapter. Obviously, you saw pictures of detectors in this book. Yep, now we're back onto that chapter. Oh well, it's still a cool book. Glad to have it. Got this old monitoring station, the dial phone there. Yeah, going back to that, those pressure alarms, you'd have to be careful because if you had the interior arm too, you might trick it or trigger it. Trick it. Well, I guess trick it into sounding. And then if you have a heavier pet, they might trip it too. Motion sensors. Surprised you don't see those nowadays. Much more compact and lower profile than what you see nowadays. Interesting wallpaper. Kind of almost reminds me of the OCP logo from RoboCop. See if there's any other smoke alarms in here. What's that? Kind of getting to the end of the book anyway. Lady on the phone. Not really. Oh, the selective monitoring service, guard dogs, personal safety, and then appendices. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. Yeah, here's some of those padlocks. And then that one, and that one, of course. And of course, you've seen this book because I've seen it a couple times in my eBay browsing. And then, you'll see it in the upcoming COVID-19 browsing video. But anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching.